Welcome back, everybody. The Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 43 of our Confederate Spring of '62 campaign in version 1.11 using the A.O.M Mod. Now, I left with a bit of a cliffhanger at the end of last episode as we're entering into another battle at Hagerstown, which I did just fight. Unfortunately, my microphone was muted the entire length of the battle. I didn't notice until the end, so instead of trying to do a voiceover, I just decided to scrap showing it to you. It really wasn't much. We drew the Antietam map again. We actually had to defend that Boteller's Ford, so it was just basically me defending the fort against the Federals, and you know how that goes. That was, as you can see here, we caused 1,486 casualties with 305 killed and 220 captured. I lost 180 men with 28 killed and 43 missing. So, yeah, the AI trying to come across fords is never good. So, alright. Moving on from there. Other news. This is going to be a pre-recorded episode for Friday, and Saturday will be a pre-recorded episode also, as I'm going to be on vacation for the next 2 weeks. Starting Memorial Day weekend, I will be gone for 2 weeks. I may drop an episode or two during that time if I end up with a rainy day, but I will be traveling through Tennessee, Kentucky region, visiting battlefields and attending a reunion. So I may have the time to cut some episodes, I may not, but keep an eye out, 'cause I'll definitely be posting some photos of the Kentucky, Tennessee battlefields onto the community tab. Alright, moving on from there. So last episode saw the battles of Hagerstown and 4th Harpers Ferry. Sorry if it sounded a little low there, I had to look away at my notes while speaking. Gift Squadron is now on station, and there's a Long Island Sound Squadron. Let's get you guys on blockade and see if these guys try to engage us. I don't have high hopes for good combat out of this fleet, as it doesn't really have any good ships in it. There's a lot of all the captured ships that we have. I think the heaviest things are the sloops of war. So I'm not expecting much from this fleet. Oh, but we do have New York Harbor covered. That's good. Alright. So up in the north here, we are flipping... Oh, we have flipped Portland. I didn't even catch that. We did flip it. Very good. So we're going to immediately move 1st Corps Army north down to Fort McClary and begin sieging that down. And still waiting for 2nd Corps to at least get into the yellow so I can move them into Portland so they'll be able to get their readiness up faster. And I'll be able to empty this depot out and then burn it down. So I won't be needing it any longer. Virginia front's there. We have flipped Grafton. So time to move on to Wheeling. Looks like they're coming back to reclaim Charleston, so after I flip Wheeling, I'll be coming back down here to handle 1st Corps of what? Army of the James. Okay, that'll be easily dealt with. So as soon as we get Wheeling, we'll come back down there and retake Charleston. And the Army of Mississippi is now consolidating at Fort Hyman. It's been nothing but withdrawal after withdrawal after withdrawal, but we're finally in an area where we can consolidate. And we do have the supply depot here, which helps out a lot. Why is 1st Corps on the other side of the river? Oh, that's because I gave them retreat orders. I got to bring them back across. Okay. So I gave them retreat orders to get out of Columbus region and away from that army. So, this is now... The last time we fought this group, which is over here outside of Cairo, it was 80,000 men. But 2 of the Corps are still on the other side of the river. So it's around 60,000 men, which I think we can handle with, even with 3rd Corps being out of action, we should be able to take care of it with the other 2 corps. And out of here in Kansas is this. Alright, Forrest is finally in position, so we'll have him build a depot for himself, because he is running out of supply. And then we'll siege down Fort Kearny and send him off ranging on a raid. Where is First Fleet? Okay, it's in Charleston now. Let's get you into port. So you are, yeah, provisions and fuel, but no ammunition. We need to engage these two fleets again and kick them away from Charleston and Savannah. I think I should cover everything for right now, so I'll be back with the, I should be back with the July monthly, if not another combat. Alrighty, it is now July 1st, so it is time for the monthlies. It's taking a while to get to July 1st. Alright, so current rating of our nation is A-. We did cut a bond at the middle of June, I believe. Our liabilities are still only at $525 million, so that's fairly low for this game. So economy cycle is contraction. Our tax revenues increased by $12 million. So I did build another bank. It actually just finished constructing here at Richmond, so I think the banks are actually starting to help with revenue income. So I'm going to be building one bank at every capital. So as one finishes, I'll build the next one. I don't want to have too many construct at the same time, otherwise I'll kill my economy. Export volume last month was 906 million out, 1.7 coming in. I think that shrank a little, I'm not sure. So I feel like that should be higher, especially with the Gulf ports cleared out. And average core production over the last 3 months was 163 million, a change of negative 15 million. And our economy is still lacking all the same things: coffee, food, provisions, what have you. And we are still waiting on the iron mine to upgrade. I think it's a few more days away. But yeah, it's like I said, I think the banks are having an effect. So we're still spending more and we're bringing in. It's at 247 million, but that's down from the 400 or 500 million that it was. So I do believe the banks are actually having an effect on that. But our biggest expense right now outside of the Army is supply depots. So I did go through a bunch of them and burn them down in the previous month. But I think I'm going to have to go through again and find some more that I do not need anymore to get rid of. Federals are definitely having more money than we are right now, and that could be an issue. So you got your alerts. I didn't want to hit that. So this has actually shrunk down this list quite a bit. But it's all the same things that we're always missing. But I don't have small arms ammunition shortage, which I'm a little surprised about. I do have an artillery ammunition shortage. I figure I'd be more short of small arms ammunition considering the few fights that we just had. Alright, moving on to intelligence. Alright, they are working on Bank Act 1, which you've already completed. They've done recruit agents. They've probably also done more levels of propaganda, as my support's starting to shrink even in states I control. It says they haven't recruited any more men, but we'll see when we go into the overview page. And they started building 8 more ships. And morale of federal armies is currently at 56%, a change of negative 29% over the month from all those victories that we've been having on their territory. And they've lost 2 generals killed in action. 1 general killed in action, Andrew Smith and Colonel William Gibson. So we are definitely having a toll on their officer corps. Alright, national morale. There's 53 to our 80, so that really hasn't shifted. It's actually climbed back up since I abandoned my operations in Tennessee, and they've retaken those cities. National support, there's at 69 to our 72. Morale of armies is 56 to our 72. Our morale is low because we do have troops up in northern states, so stay low as long as they're in the northern territories. They have 386,834 men in the field to our 253,867. And their Navy tonnage just keeps climbing and climbing. I don't think I can rip it down fast enough. And total casualties so far is 204,443 for the Federals to our 81,462. So we're still keeping it better than 2 to 1. But as I said, the their numbers and weapons advantage is starting to show, as they are wearing us slowly down, and I can't replace those losses. Coming to policies. Still working on Revenue Act 1. That's another 48 days away. We'll call it 47 since it's 48.6. And then as soon as we're done with Revenue Act 1, we will move into Conscription Act 2, which is going to take, wow, 193 days. Oof. I should have started working on that sooner, but we need to get Revenue Act 1 finished. I'm already working on it. I'm not going to stop it to get the... I can keep my numbers for that long, I think. What do I have in the recruitment pool? I got less than 6,000 drafts, but I do have 99,000 volunteers. Okay. Almost 100,000 volunteers. That's actually really good. It's just volunteers don't really get sent in as replacements as quickly as drafts do. Alright, projects. Let's see what we got going on here. Don't want to do civil order. What to do. What does subsidizing banks do? This will increase the efficiency of banks. Okay. I think we may shoot for that, but that's a lot of money that takes. Takes $5 million in funding, we're funded at 1.5, so I'll have to increase the money going into that. I do need more levels of propaganda, since even my loyal states are starting to show bad signs. I'll need a level of counter-propaganda also. Let's see what we got going there. Don't want civil order. Really nothing here that I want. You take another level of recruitment offices. And that just sucked our money out. I'm not bothering with the archery and rifle school. It's not worth it. And like I said, I'm not ordering any more foreign weapons, as that was a rule I set at the beginning of the campaign. Alright, I think that covers everything for the month, so I'll be back with the next incident. Alrighty, it's July 2nd. It looks like we picked up another engagement at Harpers Ferry. So it's Army of the James and its 1st Corps. Now, remind you, there's an Army of the James. There's 2 Army of the Jameses in the Federal Forces for some reason. So there is one that is operating in West Virginia right now that we also have to deal with. But they're under command of William Bull Nelson, and they're coming up against our left wing under command of D.H. Hill. So they're bringing 17,300 infantry, 2,100 cavalry, and 30 guns to my 20,000 infantry, 900 cavalry, and 91 guns. So this is not a fight I'm expecting much out of, though the Army commander is on the field, so maybe we'll see play out a little better than normal. We'll see. I'll see you on the other side of the load screen. Welcome to the 5th Battle of Harpers Ferry, and this time we have actually drawn an attack, and they are back here defending at the factory building. If I remember correctly, the name was, yeah, it is painted on the side. Leading Gordon's Mill. So, yeah, I do have to march the entire length of the map to go get these guys. So my plan is right now, because I don't have any reinforcements coming onto the field, so they will be back in this area. I'm not exactly sure where, so I'm going to actually march all the way up here to this entry point and attack down this road here, because I don't want to have to attack across the streams, because those are good defensive locations for them. So I want to come down this road in my attack. So it's going to be a while before I get up there. Only a few seconds for you guys, so I'll be back. So it's 1624 day 1, and the Federals are nowhere near where I expect them to be. They're actually defending a line of entrenchments just east of Winchester instead of back here at the factory. interesting choice is they're not actually blocking the main road. My cavalry just rode past them. I was issuing orders to my divisions. I just came back up here to look when I noticed all this, that he rode right past. So, doing some quick reordering here. I'm bringing my corps up to west side of Winchester, and we will attack in this direction along their flank and rear, so I'm not going straight out their entrenchments. These guys even, they're in them, but not in them. Kind of weird. So where I was looking to do a day 2 attack, it looks like I might be able to get this attack done on day 1. It's 16:30 now. As soon as I have one division in place, I will be sending it forward. We'll just have the cavalry come right back here where we keep an eye on the entire length of the line. Let them get moving and we'll start moving the artillery. I don't think I'll have the artillery up for the attack. Always takes them a long time to get on the move. But I won't hold you here. I will come back in once I'm ready to begin my attack. Alright, it's 1900. We only got about an hour of daylight left, but I've already started sending in Rain's division. So the other divisions are still coming up. So I'm just hoping to knock out these 2 batteries of artillery before we lose daylight. Will that happen? I'm not sure. So they've been wasting away shots on the detached scouts. They've been firing on them for hours and only hit 3 of them. So hopefully I can get these guns pushed out of the way for tomorrow's attack. Looks like the infantry's finally starting to react. But only 2 brigades so far. And I'm turning these guys to face. Hey, 1 second, girl. Yeah, sorry about that one. My puppers wanted out of the room. I got the door closed. I do have an air conditioner running, which you could probably hear in the background. Let's detach you. Ooh, that battery did catch that. Alright. Yeah, so I sent Rains' battery off over here with the cavalry to start firing on these positions. It's only the 1 pounder, so it's only going to have a morale effect. And I saw those skirmishers in. Send more back out. I'm surprised they didn't break this battery yet, to be honest. And it's a pretty big battery. There's the artillery division. There it is. Looks like they're having a little bit of a traffic snafu, but not as bad as usual. Guessing McCall's getting better at putting his men in a marching order. There we go, take down that battery. They are reacting better now. Get you flushed in the battle line. Early's division. Somehow Early's division got here before Mahone's division, and I ordered them up after Mahone. I don't know what happened there. This battery does not want to break. And of course, everybody's going to be sitting right out of range of him. You up. The cavalry over here in support range. Finally saw that battery off. Let's go get this one. Once this battery's gone, I can start pushing the division proper onto the entrenchments. Though I doubt that is going to happen before nightfall. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if anybody's wondering what today's battle brew is, it's Irish coffee. Using some Tullamore Dew today. Oh, you're low on ammunition. Okay, I must have been low on ammunition before the start of this fight. Not really doing much damage to that battery. That's not good. Alright, bring your boys in. Put out some guys with some more ammo. Bring these boys in too as they're getting ready to break. Bring up Mahone's division. Oh, it's 1940. The day is over. I'm not going to get much else done. I wanted to get this battery gone too, but that just did not happen. Got a few more minutes to try, so we'll do it. I got no hopes of seeing this battery off today. And Division Artillery's almost up. we're just going to put you behind everybody as a following attack wave. We'll send your artillery. Ooh, no, you are not following that path. Over this way. Send all support batteries around the rear. The other one. Now the question is, the clock shouldn't run past 2000, but it just might. If we are, we'll be lucky, and I'll start pushing 2 attacking divisions in. Oh, that's a broken battery. Okay, I thought they had troops marching around that way. Oof. And we've actually just rolled past 2000, so I guess we're going to 9 p.m. on this one. All right, advance. Good, that battery's finally breaking. Alright, go on, you skirmishers. Yep, they just broke. Is he firing at my artillery or my cavalry? I think he's firing at the cavalry. Getting the battery. Alright, start moving your men forward so you're out of the way of the artillery. with the road jam, 58th. Get moving. All right, 30s are firing. I think the 20s are coming up next. Yep. Who are you targeting? Excuse me. Finally, that battery's gone. I gotta clear out this brigade so I can start getting in the entrenchments, but they got more forces headed this way. I think those orders went out before I gave the advance orders, otherwise I don't think they'd be moving them with this division moving up. Basically out of the way now. King William artillery around here. Early. We're going to bring you out this way. Start wrapping around this flank as they extend it out this way so I can wrap around in that direction. Get in the battery, boys. Have at 'em. That's beautiful positioning for that artillery. They should do some damage down the flanks of these brigades. till those advanced orders get you moving a little faster. We are quickly knocking down, not quickly, but we are knocking down their morale. Johnson's not looking too hot. Oh, go keep them in the fight. Battery. Cavalry, get in there too. We're on their flank. No point in waiting for Early's division to come around. Ooh, no, that's Corps Commander. Don't want that. There's end of day. All right, Johnson, let's pull you back. Back up. Oh, God. Look what happened. Damn it. Not a good place for them. Got to move my artillery out of the way again. Get them back into position. Same to Cavalry Brigade. We are not leaving it there. I think I got some very good fields of fire with all my artillery. Not the best position in the world for me, but I don't want to give up these locations. So play and see what happens. Oh, hello. They had a lot of engineering points. Whoa. That is a lot of engineering points. All right, let's pull the divisions back and come up with a new plan of attack here. Yeah, you guys are no longer marching in that direction. Stop, stop, stop. Gotta send you down this road now. Come on, this flank. Oh, you guys are not in battery. You should be fine right there. Get those halt orders out, damn it. Whew. Just in time. Let's bring you around that way. Let's see if we can give these guys some agita. I move my batteries up right there. Alright, looks like I'm going to be doing a little bit of maneuvering here, so I won't hold you here for that. I'll be back. Alrighty, it's 5:46 a.m. on day 2, and they did send this brigade forward to go after my Williams gun. So I do have 2 brigades moving up to support. And it looks like Early's division is now in place, so we'll start pushing them forward also. You guys getting the battery. And it looks like they saw what's coming from them and decided to start backing away. That brigade's broken. These attachments are going to get annoying, so let's get some skirmishers out, take care of them. As soon as these guns are cleared out, we'll push on this cavalry and infantry over here. Looks like we may not need to if we were going to break all these units over here. Finally got your first perk. And Tyne will have it here in a second. There we go. Push on up. Push up that way. It's time to end this. So it looks like, yep, there they go. They were giving the withdrawal orders as I was pushing in the attack. There we go. Just plus up the casualties a little bit more if we can. Forget the broken artillery. Go for the unbroken unit, damn it. These guys' morale should be low. I should be able to break them. Oh, out of time. You know, for fighting over entrenchments and all the fighting, the casualties are pretty comparatively light. Especially for me. So, it's an interesting fight, but we lost 981 of our 20,094 infantry, 50 of our 916 cavalry, 2 of our 90 guns, for a total loss of 1,079 of our 22,352 men. We took down 2,000 of his 18,000 infantry, 200 of his 2,300 cavalry. We got all 40 of his guns, for a loss of around 2,600 of his 21,000 men. Alright, time to take a look at the paperwork. Alright, Floyd's Cavalry Brigade did 31 infantry, took 2 prisoners for a total of 33. Rains Division, not worried about the detachment. Virginia Militia did 396 infantry, 137 to artillery for a total of 533. Thomas's Brigade did 30 to infantry, 40 to artillery for a total of 70. Rains Brigade did 279 to infantry, 74 to artillery for a total of 353. And the Jeff Davis Battery did 85 to infantry, 3 to artillery for a total of 88. Division total of 1,068. Mahone's Division. Johnson's Brigade did 141 to infantry. Taylor's Brigade did 11 to infantry. Trimble's Brigade did 69 to infantry, 1 to cavalry for a total of 70. And the 58th Artillery Battery did 112 to infantry, 5 to cavalry, for a total of 117. They did good because they got, even though they're Williams guns, which aren't high casualty rate weapons, because they're on the flanks on day 1. Early's Division. Early's Brigade did 428 to infantry, plus up to 437, so they caught quite a bit of command staff. Clayton's Brigade did not fight. First Tyne Guards did 160 to infantry, so they only came in at the end, and the King William Artillery did nothing. Division total 597. And McCall's Artillery Division. Fredericksburg Artillery did 2 to infantry, 1 to cavalry, 4 to artillery for a total of 7. Ewell's Artillery did 15 to infantry, 19 to artillery for a total of 35. Matthews Artillery did 26 to infantry, 15 to cavalry, 13 to artillery for a total of 54. Perry's Battery did 15 to infantry, 17 to cavalry, total of 32. And Jackson's Battery did 36 to infantry, 5 to cavalry, 1 to artillery for a total of 42. Division total of 170. Alright, let's see if we got any of their officers. We didn't get Nelson. We didn't get the Corps Commander. Cavalry Brigade, didn't get him. 1st Division, wounded a Battery Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Cogswell. We killed the 2nd Division Commander, Brigadier General Kimball. We killed Brigadier General Shank. And wounded Colonel Donnelly. So we did a pretty good number on the officer corps for this corps that we just fought this army. So they're going to be very low morale for a little while with the high officer casualty rate they just faced. Let's get closed out of here. I had fun with that fight. One of the more interesting ones I've had in the last few. So, didn't get the attack kicked off as soon as I wanted to on day 1, but we did enough damage day 1 where we didn't have to dig them out again on day 2. So, if we'd let them sit still without taking any casualties or any morale hits, by the time I attacked them on day 2, it would have been a much, much bloodier affair, as the morale plus the victory points would have probably outstripped me by a fair bit, and it would have been a tougher nut to crack to get them out of those defenses. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you all think of that one. Alright, victory at 5th Harpers Ferry. The Army reported suffered total casualties of 2,594 men. There were 392 killed, 711 captured. Our casualties total 1,082 men, with 250 killed, 226 missing, and the rest wounded. We have captured 928 rifles and 11 guns from the battlefield, and sent 682 soldiers down to our prison camps. And how did McCall become a national hero? Alright. Closed out of this one, roll it off, and actually I do believe we will end this episode here, as that fight took a little longer than some of them do. So if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, if you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so alert to the next video comes out. If you'd like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige on all counts if possible. And comments, as always, please do keep them coming. And I'll see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.